Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to play another game from the YASTRZEMSKI career replay using Inside Pitch Baseball by Inside Sports Games. We just actually picked up Inside the Cup Golf, the new golf version, which we released in August by Inside Sports Games. And so check out those videos. It's an interesting game. And we're playing at a tournament from Augusta National from the 2006 PGA Tour season, featuring Tiger Woods, Bubba Watson, and Phil Mickelson. So anyway, today we're going to be playing game number 45 of the YASTRZEMSKI career play from his rookie season. The Red Sox are currently 18-26 in the replay. They were 20-24 coming into this game, so they're a couple games off their pace. They would win this game, and this is a game from Monday, June 5th of 1961, game one of a doubleheader. In game one of the doubleheader, Mike Forneles, who only had 2 starts on the year, normally a reliever and their closer, he'll be starting, and he'll be going up against Ray Herbert of the Kansas City Athletics. So the Red Sox are currently 1-2 against Kansas City this year. And as you can see, the rookie YASTRZEMSKI is in the lineup today. So Mike Forneles comes in with a record of, let's check him out on the season so far, record of 0-2 with 4 saves. All those starts, I believe, out of the bullpen so far. 4.26 earned run average, 19 innings pitched, 21 hits allowed, 6 walks, and 9 strikeouts. So the Kansas City Athletic lineup, Kansas City actually was 21-21 coming into this game in the actual season. So Dick Hauser, the shortstop, will lead it off, the future manager. Joe Pignatano behind the plate will hit second. Bob Boyd, the first baseman, bats third. Norm Seaburn, the left fielder, will bat cleanup. Leo Posada, I believe he's related to Jorge Posada. There's some relationship there. See if we can find that out real quickly. So he will bat fifth and play center. Hank Bauer, the right fielder, will hit sixth. Jerry Lumpy, the second baseman, bats seventh. Now Leo Batoya was actually Reno Bertoya was the actual second baseman in the game, but Inside Pitch does not allow me to play him at that position. So, let's see, sure you want to cancel any changes? Yes. Let's go back to the game. So I'll have to start Jerry Lumpy there. And again, I'll probably bring in Bertoya to pinch hit later on and perhaps play second base if I can somehow get him to do that. But again, he'll probably be rated really low if he is able to play that. Andy Carey, the third baseman, hits 8th, and Ray Herbert on the hill will bat 9th. So Leo Posada is the uncle of Jorge Posada, who was played with the Yankees, of course. All right, so there is a relation there, which I thought there was. Okay, so the defense behind Forneles is going to be Yastrzemski in left, Geiger in center, Jensen in right, or average range. Jensen above average range in right. Geiger and Jensen with the lower error ratings. Yastrzemski with a 7 rating. All 3 outfielders have above average arms. The infield is going to be Malzone, Budden, Schilling, and Wirtz, all average range, except for Schilling is above average. And Schilling the most sure-handed of the 4. Ginsburg is getting a start behind the plate. I think this is maybe his first start behind the plate for the Red Sox. So Joe Ginsburg has extremely poor range, but has a very low, extremely low error rating with a 0 and a neutral arm. So that is the defensive behind Forneles in game 1 of the doubleheader here. So Forneles looks in for the sign from Hauser. from Ginsburg. Hauser steps into the box. Hauser, 280 hitter on the season with 3 homers and 45 runs batted in the actual season. So here's the windup and the pitch. And that is going to be a walk. So Forneles faces the first batter walks the first batter he faces. And it looks like they're going to try to have Hauser steal here. And he will make it easily. So already they test Ginsburg arm. And Hauser's in scoring position with nobody out. So Joe Piglitano, the catcher, is up now. He hit .243 with 4 homers and 22 ribbies in 1961. Has another RBI opportunity here. And that's going to be a range play. And Schilling will not be able to get to that one, as no second baseman would be able to get that one with that 6 there. And Hauser will come around to score the first run. And in our settings, we have decided to go with the lineups, the actual lineups setting, and not allow any extra players to play. And as we did, and one of our viewers pointed out in one of our games, that we did have a bunch of outfielders. We had like 6 outfielders hit in the game. So we have decided to change that setting to so that we don't go over the actual rosters there. So thank you I think it was Tad Lutz for that. All right. So next up will be Bob Boyd. Boyd, 236 hitter for the season, in the actual season, with 12 runs batted in. So Piglitano will be held on by Wirtz at first. Lined up in the pitch by Forneles. And he takes ball 3, full count now on Boyd. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. Geigers makes the catch for out number 1. And Forneles fires to first. Doesn't have a really good move. Piglitano back easily. So Norm Seaburn up now. Seaburn, 296 hitter in 1961 with 18 homers and 98 runs batted in. So he's got some pop. Piglitano gets his lead off first. Forneles looks at the runner, kicks and delivers, and it's going to be a range play at Fenway Park. And Jensen will come in and make the catch for out number 2. So 2 down now for Leo Posada. Posada hit .253 with 7 homers, 53 runs batted in 61. The pitch by Forneles. And he strikes out swing to end the inning. But the Athletics score first on the RBI single by Joe Pignatano. And they take a 1-0 lead as we head to the home half of the first. So Ray Herbert on the hill for Kansas City. He's had a lot in the 3 games against the Red Sox. He's 1-1 with 3.53 earned run average in 15 1/3 innings pitched. In the actual season, he was 12-12 with a 4.54 earned run average, 222 innings pitched, 245 hits allowed, 84 strikeouts, and 63 walks. So the Red Sox lineup is going to be Chuck Schilling, the second baseman, leading off, followed by Gary Geiger in center. The rookie YASTRZEMSKI will hit third and play left. Vic Wirtz is the cleanup hitter, playing first. Jackie Jensen, the right fielder, hits 5th. Frank Malzone, the third baseman, bats 6th. Behind the plate, getting a start today, is Joe Ginsburg. Don Budden, the shortstop, will hit 8th, and Mike Forneles on the hill bats 9th. So the defense behind Herbert is going to be Seaborn, Posada, and Bauer. Very poor range overall, with Posada having average range in center. Low error ratings other than Bauer, who has a high error rating in right field. Seaborn and Posada in left and center are average arms, and Bauer has slightly below average arm in right. In the infield, it's Carey, Hauser, Lumpy, and Boyd, all average range, except for Carey at third, who is below average range. And Hauser has a high error rating at shortstop, and Boyd excellent glove at first. Pignatano behind the plate has an average range and a above average pass ball rating with a extremely high error rating, as high as you can get actually, with an above average arm behind the plate. Herbert on the hill has above average range and a low error rating. So Chuck Schilling comes in hitting .260 on the season with 2 homers and 12 runs batted in. Herbert looks in for the sign from Pignatano. Here's the windup in the pitch. And that is going to be a ground ball to Lumpy. Over to Boyd for out number 1. So Gary Geiger up now. He's been slumping as of late, hitting .232, close to his actual .232 average for the season. 4 homers, 15 runs batted in. Here's the pitch by Herbert. And that's going to be another ground ball to Lumpy, over to Boyd for out number 2. So the rookie YASTRZEMSKI has been struggling on the replay so far, hitting just .188 with 3 homers and 22 runs batted in, .266 average on the season. See if he can break out of his slump. And he will fly out to Seaburn and left for out number 1. So YASTRZEMSKI's struggles continue. Hank Bauer up now here in the top of the second as the Red Sox go in order in the first. 1-0 Kansas City. So Hank Bauer comes in hitting, he hit .264 with, 3 homers and 18 runs batted in 43 games and back in 61. Pitched by Forneles. And he'll strike him out. So the umpire said Bauer went around. Bauer disagrees, as he does not strike out that often, but does this time. So 1 down in the Kansas City second. Brings up Jerry Lumpy getting a start today. .293 hitter for the actual season. 3 homers and 54 runs batted in. Here's the windup and the pitch. And it's going to be a range play by Button, who has average range. And he will not get to this one. Very tough play there. So Lumpy is on with a 1-out single. Next up, the third baseman, Andrew Carey. .256 hitter with 3 homers and 25 runs batted in. Wertz holding on. Lumpy, a threat to steal. Is not going. And he will strike out Carey swinging for out number 2. The pitcher, Ray Herbert, up now. Not a bad hitting pitcher. Hit .185 with 2 homers and got a little bit of pop with 7 runs batted in and 81 at-bats. So definitely not an automatic out. Forneles looks in for the sign, looks at the runner, kicks and delivers. And we have a possible error on a throw here, 5-1, and that's going to be a liner to third, so there will be no throw. Well, actually, let's say still do a test there, surprisingly, even though it was a line drive. So he makes the catch for out number 3. So after 1.5, it remains 1-0 Kansas City. Red Sox will send up Wertz, Jensen, and Malzone, the heart of the order. Vic Wertz comes in hitting .264 in the replay with 6 homers and 17 runs batted in. Herbert looks in for the sign for Pignatano. Nods his head, kicks and delivers. And possible error check on the play, and no error as Boyd, very sure-handed at first, handles it cleanly, takes to the bag himself for out number 1. So Jackie Jensen, he's off to a good start, hitting .320 with 4 homers and 22 runs batted in. He's cooled off a bit as of late. Pitch by Herbert. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. Hauser upward over to Boyd for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down in the Red Sox second. Brings up Frank Malzone. He's also off to a good start. hitting .327 with 5 homers, 28 runs batted in. He too has been a little cooled off a little as of late. And he is going to get one to hit here, and he's going to drive this one into the gap. It's going to go past Seaborn to the wall. He fields it, and Malzone will trot into second with a 2-out double. So the first hit for the Red Sox is a 2-out double by Malzone. Ginsburg with a chance here. So let's check out Joe Ginsburg. He's 1 for 2 so far in the season in 3 games, this being his 3rd game. In 25 games, he hit just .222 with 5 runs batted in. So let's see if he can make the most of his start today and tie the game at 1. So Herbert looks in for the sign from Pignatano, looks at the runner, kicks and delivers. And that is going to be a base hit. And that will be an error also on the throw by Lumpy. And 1 base error. Yeah, and that will score the run, which I thought it would. So that will not be, I don't believe will be an RBI there because of the error. Let's check and see. Nope, that will be an RBI. But the error will allow Ginsburg to move into scoring position. So that will be an earned run, as he was probably off on the pitch anyway, so he's around 3rd by the time the error was committed. So Don Budden up now with a chance to give the Red Sox the lead. Budden hitting .318 on the season with 18 runs batted in, so he's been very productive so far this year since taking over at shortstop for Pumpsy Green early on in the season. Let's go with a range play. It's going to be a range play on Hauser. Bowser makes a great play. Fires over to Boyd to end the inning. But the Red Sox will tie the game at 1. Now they're calling it an unearned run here. Well, they're not calling it an unearned run, but that's one of those subjective things, I think. But let's check it out anyway right here. Let's see how they word it here. Jensen doubled, Frank Lozone doubled, infield single. So I want to go with the infield single that the run wouldn't have scored because it was an infield single. If it said it went to the outfield, I'm going to go with an earned run. But because it's an infield single, I'm going to say that the runner wouldn't have scored. So that will be an unearned run. So that will be, I don't believe I believe they'll take away the RBI there. It looks like they're still going to give him the RBI. So I can't change that. Anyway, it's still going to be an unearned run in my opinion on that one because of the infield single. So, alright. So 1-1 as we go to the top of the 3rd. Forneles back out on the hill. Top of the order, Hauser, Pignatano, and Boyd up against Forneles. Forneles walked and came around the score after stealing a base. So it's going to be a range play. And that is going to be a range play on Budden again. And this time Budden will get to it over to Wirtz for out number 1. So a nice play by Budden for out. Throws him out. So Pignatano up now. He had an RBI single back in the 1st. Wind up in the pitch by Forneles. Possible error on the ground here for 5. And that is going to be a base hit. No error check. So base hit past the dive of Budden for. So Pignatano gets his second. Now, whoops. Pignatano gets his second hit of the day. That brings up Bob Boyd, the first baseman. Boyd 0 for 1 so far today. Wirtz holding on Pignatano. He has the wind up in the pitch. And that's going to be a base hit. And Pignatano will advance to 3rd. Boyd will hold at 1st. So runners at the corners with the 1 down. Catcher at third. Red Sox are going to play back, trying to get the double play, I think, with Boyd not very fast at first, easy to double up, and Seaborn, I don't think he's that fast either. Let's see. Anyway, so we're gonna play the infield back. So Forneles looks in for the sign, looks at the runners, kicks and delivers. Seaborn 0 for 1 today so far. And he strikes him out, so a big strikeout for Forneles for out number 2. So Forneles 1 out away from getting out of it and keeping a tie game. Posada up now. He struck out his first time up. And he takes ball 3. Forneles thought he had him there. And he will line out to second to end the inning. So the score remains 1-1 as we head to the home half of the third. Red Sox will have Forneles, Schilling, and Geiger. If anybody gets on, YASTRZEMSKI up against Herbert. So Forneles still looking for his first hit. He's had 4 at-bats so far. 156 hitter for the action scene with a homer and 4 runs batted in, so he's got a little bit of pop. Pitch by Herbert. And he strikes him out. Fooled him on the off-speed pitch there. So Schilling up now 0 for 1. And that will be a ground ball to third. Carries up over to Boyd for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down in the Red Sox third. Geiger up now 0 for 1. Pitch by Herbert. And it's going to be a range play. And Pauser will get to it and throw him out for out number 3. So the Red Sox go in order in the third. So after 3 full, 1-1. Mr. Brody sawing some Z's over there. Mr. Brody very tired from going to his friend Charlotte's birthday party today. She turned 1 today, and Mr. Brody was playing hide and go seek with all the kids there. He had great fun there. Anyway, so Forneles back on the hill as we head top of the fourth. It'll be Bauer, Lumpy, and Carey. Bauer struck out in his first time up. And he doesn't strike out this time. Forneles thought he had him, so full count now. And that's going to be a ground ball to Button. Makes the play over to first for out number 1. So Lumpy up now. He singled his first time up. Lumpy getting a start today. And he takes ball 3. 3-1 the count now. And that is going to be hit into the gap. That's going to go to the right. It's going to go all the way to the wall. It's going to bounce around in the corner at Fenway Park here. And before Jensen can get to it, Lumpy will end up with a stand-up triple. So 1-out triple for Lumpy. And let's see here. Red Sox are going to bring the infield in this time. They're going to go for the squeeze, but we're going to go for the infield in. And they're still going to go for the squeeze. Or 2, and lead runner is thrown out. Hitter safe at first. So Red Sox bring the infield in and throw the lead runner out. So 2 down now, 1 out. Oh, hold on. What happened there? Lead runner is thrown out. They should have hit thrown out there. I thought the bunt would take care of it, so hold on. That's strange. Alright, so let's try that again. So let's go with the, about the infield in. I forgot what I rolled here though. Now let's just go with whatever this is. Okay. Oops, I should have hit squeeze there. Ugh. Alright, so we're just going to take this off the board. Let's try that again. Alright, again. So, bring the infield in. That's what I got to hit the squeeze right here. So again, I'm not sure what this hit before. No, we don't want that. It's out at first. Now it's just the opposite. So we're going to throw out, force out, no, throw out. No, I don't want to do that though. Force out. Ugh, man, sometimes this game can drive me nuts. Alright, so let's try that again. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it now. I'm not sure which roll it is. I'm gonna actually go back in my video and check it. I'll be right back. Alrighty, we figured out what it was. So we bring the infield in and squeeze, and it was a 4-2 is the roll. No, that wasn't it though. I think it was a different D20 roll. Let's see if I can change that here. Let's see if I can throw them out here. I might have to do it until I get the thrown out. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. See, usually it's resolved the bunt, but when I did that last time, it didn't do it correctly. So let's try it once again. Let's just okay. So we're just gonna keep doing it until. All right. Let's try it again. Come on, inside pitch. Okay, there we go. Alright. Let's try this again. So we bring the infield in. Just got to get the right roll on that split roll there. I mean, on that blue die roll. So we hit squeeze. 4-2 is going to be our roll. I don't know what it says there. Okay, bunted too hard. Runner gets hot in a rundown. Use a rundown chart. We don't want that either. Let's see if this. Let's see what happens here. How can we use the rundown chart? So let's just go with the bunt here. See if it ends up being the same thing. I think it will. So fielder's choice. And then he gets thrown out. There we go. That'll work. Same result there. Okay. It's a little different wording, but he gets thrown out at home, and Carey reaches on the fielder's choice. On the botch squeeze. Okay. So Herbert up now with 2 down. He will hit away. And he takes ball 3. I mean, strike 2, sorry. 3-2 to count now. And he'll ground out the first end of the inning. So it remains tied at 1. As we head to the bottom of the 4th, YASTRZEMSKI, Wirtz, and Jensen, heart of the order, Red Sox order. YASTRZEMSKI flew out to left his first time up. Oh, and a possible home run for YASTRZEMSKI. No, it's going to be beyond his 1-4 range for the pitcher. See if he can get on. Ooh, it could be extra bases, though. And that is going to be a double over the head of Posada as it hits the wall, and YASTRZEMSKI will slide into second with a double, just beating the throw from Posada. So YASTRZEMSKI on with a leadoff double here to start the bottom of the 4th. So Wirtz with a chance to put the Red Sox on top here. Herbert looks in for the sign from Pignatano. Looks at the runner. Kicks and delivers. Yastrzemski gets his lead. And Wirtz takes ball 3, 3-2 the count now. And that is going to be a fly ball to left. So Yastrzemski will hold at second. So 1 down now for Jackie Jensen. Jensen 0 for 1. And it's going to be a range play, 2-4. Let's see if Posada, his average range, can get to it. He will not get to it. That was very difficult play. Yastrzemski will score easily. He'll score easily. And throw is going to be cut off, and they're going to nab Wirtz, trying to stretch it into a double. He was thinking that they were going to go home to try to get Yastrzemski, but no such thing as. But he will get credit for the go-ahead run as the Red Sox take a 2-1 lead. So Malzone up now. He doubled and scored his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball to third over to first to end the inning. But the Red Sox go on top with a double by Yastrzemski and a RBI single by Wirtz. By Jensen. So the Red Sox take the lead 2-1 as we head to the top of the fifth. Forneles with his first lead of the day. Will be the top of the order. Hauser, Pignatano, and Boyd against Forneles. And why do they have Forneles only pitching 4 2/3 innings, even though it's the top of the fifth? Interesting. I don't know why. 4-1. 6-1. So he'll fly out to Geiger at center for out number 1. Yeah, so they got him pitching 5 innings right now, and he's only pitched actually 4 1/3. Interesting. So Pignatano up now. He's 2 for 2 with a couple of singles and an RBI. And he'll ground out to Budden, and he's retired for the first time today for out number 2. Bob Boyd 1 for 2 up now. Forneles are a 1-2-3 inning here. And that's going to be a base hit. So Boyd gets his second hit of the day. So no such luck with Forneles getting the 1-2-3 inning. Norm Siebert up now. He's 0 for 2. By Wirtz. And it's going to be a range play at Fenway Park. Ooh, it's going to be a base hit. Oh no, it's not going to be, as Yastrzemski comes in and makes a nice running catch. Definitely saved extra bases on that one. So halfway through, it's the Red Sox with a 2-1 lead over the Kansas City Athletics. So Ginsburg will lead up, bottom 30 order. Ginsburg, Budden, and Forneles. Up against Herbert. Pitch by Herbert. Ginsburg is 1 for 1 with an RBI single. And that's going to be a foul ball. Ginsburg back in the box. And nope, no home run check. Herbert does not give up many home runs, and Ginsburg hits even fewer. None to be exact. 5-5. And that is going to be a ground ball to Lumpy over to first for out number 1. Budden up now 0 for 1. And Budden takes ball 3, 3-2 the count. And that's going to be a ground ball to Hauser. He throws over to first for out number 2. Mike Forneles struck out in his only at bat. And that'll be a range play. And that is going to be a range play. Oh, and Seaburn will not get to that. Very difficult play. Seaburn not much range anyway. Didn't even have a chance at that one. And Forneles will be on with a 2-out single. So Boyd will hold him on, although Forneles is not a threat to run. Schilling up now 0 for 2. And he'll pop one out to third, carry under it, and makes the catch to end the inning. So we head to the sixth. And he's got 5.4 innings pitched. That's not even possible. Oh, boy. 5.4 innings pitched for Mike Forneles. So we have a little bit of an error there. Interesting to see the box score at the end. So Posada up now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. He'll lead it off for the Athletics here in the top of the sixth. Oh, and Posada's going to get a hold of one here, and this one is a no-doubter home run. Yastrzemski just watches that one go by, and its score is tied at 2 now. So no-doubter for Posada. So that ties the game at 2. Bauer up now. Bauer's 0 for 2. Fenway Park ballpark check. And that's going to be a base hit to left. Yastrzemski throws it back in quickly. So the go-ahead run on base now. Jerry Lumpy up now. He's 2 for 2 with a triple. Oh, and it's a possible wild pitch. And that's going to be a wild pitch on Forneles. That'll allow Bauer to move into scoring position with nobody out. So Lumpy, with if he gets his third hit of the day, could give Kansas City the lead. And he'll do just that. He'll get himself a double to left, as Yastrzemski cannot get to it, and Kansas City takes a 3-2 lead here in the top of the sixth. So carry up now as Lumpy gets his third hit of the day and his start. He wasn't even supposed to play today, but ends up being to the Kansas City benefit, as he's got 3 hits and an RBI, 6-3, and oh my goodness. No, that's going to be a fly. Yastrzemski will get to that one. Lumpy will hold at second for out number 1. So Herbert up now. Herbert 0 for 2. And no, he does not strike out. Takes ball 3. And he'll ground out to Budden. He looks the runner back, throws to first for out number 2. So Hauser up now, 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. And he flies out to Jensen right to end the inning. But Kansas City scores 2 and takes a 3-2 lead as we head to the bottom of the sixth. So Herbert now with the lead. He'll face Geiger, Yastrzemski, and Wirtz if anybody gets on Jensen. Geiger 0 for 2 on the day. And oh, Geiger thought he had ball 4 there. Instead takes strike 2, so 3-2 the count. And he'll pop the next pitch up to Lumpy. He'll make the catch for out number 1. Yastrzemski up now. He's broke out of his slump a little bit with a double and came around the score on the single by Jensen. 1 for 2 on the day, average up to 192. And he will draw the walks. So 1 out walk to Yastrzemski. Boyd will hold him on. Wirtz up now. Wirtz 0 for 2 on the day. Yastrzemski gets his lead. Herbert looks at the runner, kicks and delivers. And Wirtz is a lefty, so that will be a base hit for Wirtz. Yastrzemski will make his way to third. So first run is at the corners with 1 down. So the tying run less than 90 feet away. Go ahead, run on first. So Jensen up now. He already has an RBI today, 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. And he goes around. Umpire says he went around. Jensen not happy with that. So we're out number 2. So Frank Malzone with a chance to tie the game here. He's 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. Runners get their lead. And oh my goodness, no. 4-5. And he will fly out deep to right. Bauer's there to make the catch. So the Red Sox leave the tying run 90 feet away. And it remains 3-2 Kansas City as we head to the top of the 7th. So Pignatano, Boyd, and Seaburn up against Forneles. There is action in the Red Sox bullpen. Let's see if we can get a word on who is up and throwing. No, actually, no. Can't get a word up yet. They didn't use any relievers in the actual game. Looks like maybe Tracy Stallard getting up and loosening up there. So Forneles looks in for the sign. Forneles still says he still has plenty of gas when Pinky Higgins goes out to talk to him. Oh. And that is going to be hit into the gap to right. And that was going to be a double for Joe Pignatano. So Joe Pignatano teeing off on Forneles. I think that's his third hit of the day. And they're going to go for a pickoff here. And he gets back safely. So Forneles back on the hill. Looks in for Ginsburg. Looks at the runner. And Bob Boyd up now. Boyd 2 for 3 on the day. A pair of singles. And he'll fly out to Yastrzemski in the left. Pignatano back to second. 1 down. Seaburn up now. 0 for 3. Fenway Park check here. And that's going to be a ground ball to Budden. Looks the runner back. Throws to first. 2 down. So Forneles one batter away from getting out of it. Posada, though, homered off of Forneles. 1 for 3 on the day. Forneles looks in for the sign from Ginsburg. Kicks and delivers. And he'll fly out to Yastrzemski to end the inning. So no harm done. So we'll head to the bottom of the 7th as crowd sings "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." Red Sox will have bottom third of the order, Ginsburg, Budden, and most likely they will lift Forneles for a pinch hitter. So Ginsburg's 1 for 2 with an RBI, steps into the box. Herbert looks in for the sign, kicks and delivers. Fenway Park check here, 5-5, and that is going to be a base hit. And takes a big turn, but flies the hold at first, so I think we're going to leave. We're going to pinch hit for Ginsburg here. I mean, pinch run. So let's see who we have for. So they did use Billy Harrell and Pete Reynolds. Let's see who our fastest runners are. Billy Harrell. We're going to use Billy Harrell as a pinch runner. No, not pinch hitter. Cancel. So let's go in here. Go this way. Now put in Billy Harrell. There you go. So Billy Harrell is coming in as a pinch runner for Joe Ginsburg. Gets his second hit of the day, I think it was. Alright, so it looks like they're going to have Budden. Budden, a very good bunter. He's going to lay one down here. And I'm just going to say that they're going to bring the infield in to try to deal with that. 3-1. And lead runner's thrown out, so they bring the infield in and throw out Harrell. Ouch. So that's going to be a force out. Ooh, bunt. So Budden bunts it too hard. So it'll bring up Mike Forneles. Oh boy. They got a pinch hit for him. I think they're going to bring in Pete Reynolds to pinch hit. So Reynolds did pinch hit in the actual game. He was 0 for 1. So oops. Come on. So Budden in there now. Mr. Brody sawing some wood there. Here's the windup in the pitch by Herbert. Just missed that ballpark card there. 3-1. Ooh, possible extra bases here. And he's going to fly out. Just missed the triple by 1 as Posada makes a nice running catch for out number 2. I'm gonna try to steal, just because we'll have, if he doesn't make it, then Schilling will lead off the next inning. So I'm gonna try to have him steal here, and he's gonna be successful. Except Button cannot accept a steal. Okay. So much for that. 4-1. 3-2, and that's going to be a ground ball to third to end the inning. All right, so the Red Sox will have to go to the pen there. I guess we can bring in early. So lefty coming up second. All right, so who did Billy here? Oh, it's a catcher. So we're going to bring in... We'll bring in, they're both pretty bad. I'm going to bring in Russ Nixon. Russ Nixon is the better hitter, so we're going to bring in Russ Nixon. They're both bad arrow-wise, but Nixon doesn't have any range either, so, but hopefully that won't come to be. So Arnold Early steps in. He's struggling on the season so far, 0-1 record, 2 saves, 5.63 and run average, 8 innings pitched, 7 hits allowed, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts. So he'll face Bauer to lead it off here in the top of the 8th. Oh, and Bauer takes ball 3. He thought he had, strike 2. Thought he had ball 4. 3-3, and that's going to be grounded back to the pitcher. Early up with it over to Wirtz. Route number 1. Lumpy up now is perfect on the day, 3 for 3 with a double, a triple, and a single. He's a home run away from the cycle. Also knocked in a run, and he wasn't even supposed to play today. And he will walk this time, so he's continues to reach base every time. So 1 out walk. Carey up now. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. And he will walk, so back-to-back 1 out walks. Brings up the pitcher, Herbert, and he will be lifted for a pinch hitter. Let's see. They used Don Larson as a pinch hitter. El Pasaric. And Lou Klimchak. Lou Klimchak had 2 at-bats, so I think we're going to go with, if I can get it over there. Okay. And I don't see Lou Klimchak on the lineup here. So he must have been one of those pinch hitters that just only had a few at-bats or was on another team, so... We're going to bring in Frank Bertoia since he did play in the actual game to pinch hit. Bertoia actually had 2 at-bats in the game, so we're going to give him a chance here. So Frank Bertoia comes on the pinch hit. Ooh. 226 hitter with 2 homers, 25 runs batted in. His Twins uniform there. Arnold Early looks in for the sign from Nixon, except the runner kicks and delivers. Oh, no home run there. And that's going to be a ground ball to Button. Can they turn 2? They cannot, but they do get the middle runner. So I put runners at the corners with 2 down for Dick Hauser, 0 for 3 with a walk. He's the windup in the pitch early. Trying to keep this a 1-run game. And he strikes him out, so a nice pitch by Early there to fool him on the breaking ball. And that will do it. So let's see here. So looks like Herbert went the distance here. So we are going to, whoops, come on. So we got two lefties coming up. So we're gonna put in a lefty, not Kunkel. Not Kunkel. Oh, it is a save situation. Is this the 9th? This is the bottom of the 8th. But it's only a one-run game, so we're going to bring in a lefty here. Select reliever. No. Let's see. We'll bring in, looks like Jim Archer. We'll bring in Jim Archer here. All right, so Jim Archer comes in. Archer will face Geiger, Yastrzemski, and Wirtz. All lefties. Archer lefty himself. Archer making his. Let's see here. It was also a starter, but did have 12 appearances out of the bullpen. 9-15, 5 saves, 3.20 earned run average, 205 innings pitched, 204 hits allowed, 110 strikeouts, and 54 walks. So Geiger 0 for 3 on the day. Here's the windup in the pitch by Archer. And that's going to be a base hit off of Archer's card. So to bring up the rookie Yastrzemski, 1 for 2 with a double, a walk, and a run scored. Geiger tries to get the lead. Archer trying to hold him close. Here's the windup in the pitch to Yastrzemski. And Yastrzemski will draw the walk, so that'll put runners on first and second with nobody out. For Vic Wirtz, so that backfiring for the Athletics here, bringing in the lefty. Alright, so Kansas City is gonna, they have the tying run and the go-ahead and the winning run on base here. Well, the go-ahead run now because it's only the bottom of the 8th. So Pignatano goes out to talk to Archer, goes back behind the plate. There is action in the Kansas City bullpen. Wind up in the pitch to Wirtz. Wirtz 1 for 3 on the day. And that is going to be a ground ball to third. Hit in the hole, double play to first. And the only play is going to be to first. As they do have speed on the bases. So it works the same thing as a sacrifice. So we put runners at second and third with 1 down. Jackie Jensen is 1 for 3 up now. Do they walk the... There's only 1 out. I think they're going to walk Jensen. Malzone, though, is a good hitter, too, though. But that'll set up the force, and then they'll bring in the infield. So they're going to intentionally walk Jensen. Let's see if I remember how to do this. So roll. And now I hit the walk, even though it's not. Yes. Alright, so they decide to walk Jensen to get to Malzone. Malzone 1 for 3 with a double and run scored. They're going to bring in the infield. Do they want to bring in the infield, though? So if they bring in the infield, then it's going to be much easier for Malzone to squeeze it in and score 2 runs and take the lead. In this case, they're willing to concede the tying run and try to go for the double play. So I think they're going to do that. So that is going to be it for Archer. Archer is going to come out of the game. So they're going to bring in a righty. No. Nope. Why does it keep picking him? Nope. I guess he's good. He's as good as any of them. Alright, so Ed Rockaw comes in. 2-8 record, 4.75 earned average, 125 innings pitched, 131 hits allowed, 48 walks, 81 strikeouts. Alrighty. So Rockow looks in for the sign from Pignatano. Kansas City playing back, hoping to get the double play. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's going to be a Fenway Park check. 1-4. And that's going to be a fly ball to left. Looks like that is going to be deep enough. Geiger tags. We're in the second flyout chart. And what happened there? So now we hit the sacrifice fly. Now we'll score the runner. And YASTRZEMSKI will tag and move to third on the throw home. So we'll tie the game at 3 on the sacrifice fly by by Frank Melzone. So Russ Nixon up now. He came on after Ginsburg was pinch hit for. Nixon hitting just 226 on the season with 7 RBIs, 289 on the actual season with a homer, 19 runs batted in. So 2 outs now. Rockow looks in for the sign from do they really want? I think they're going to leave Rockow. They're going to take Rockow out. Yeah, they're going to take Rockow out. Now they're going to bring in that guy. Now they'll bring in that Bud Daly guy, since they wanted to bring him in before. So Bud Daly comes in. 12-17, another starter. 1 save, 4.28 earned average, 194 innings pitched, 211 hits, 119 strikeouts, 65 walks. Here's the pitch by Daly. Possible error on a throw here. 2-3. And that'll be a pop-up to third. And that will end the inning. The Red Sox do get to push the tying run home on the sacrifice fly by Frank Melzone and tie the game at 3 as we head to the 9th. So that is going to be it for early. He's only got 20 innings pitched. I guess we could bring in him. So Chet Nichols is going to come in. Chet Nichols, 424 earned run average, 1-2 record on the season, 17 innings pitched, 11 hits allowed, 9 walks, 8 strikeouts, so he has been wild at times. So he'll face Pignatano, Boyd, and Seaburn. So Pignatano, Nichols looks in for the sign from Nixon, kicks and delivers. Comes in closely, fights it off, and lines one to Wirtz for out number 1. Boyd up now. Boyd 2 for 4 on the day, a pair of singles. Pitched by Nichols. And that is going to be an error on Budden on the throw. Pulls Wirtz off the bag, so Budden boots one there. And Boyd will reach on the error. So the go-ahead run on now, and it looks like they're going to have... That's the theory. That's what they're using there, so I go by the strategy. And he's going to be thrown out. Again, they roll a 20 anyway, so... Caught stealing. So I don't know what they were thinking there, but we went by the strategy. That's the closest to an AI thing we have, so we go by that usually. 1-1. And it's going to be a ground ball to Schilling. Probably would have been double play anyway to end the inning. So we head to the bottom of the ninth, and they're going to tie 3-3. Daly's got a lot left in the tank. He's a lefty, though. The Red Sox have coming up. Lefty, Nichols. Budden's actually more dangerous against righties a little bit. Walks more and hits more, has more power. Also strikes out more. Alright, looks like they're going to leave him in for now. So Daly looks in for the sign from Pignatano. He has the windup in the pitch. And that's going to be a base hit off his card. So the Red Sox are going to bring in Nichols now. Nichols most likely is... He'd probably pinch hit for him, but he's a good bunter, so they're going to let him bunt here. And they're going to leave Daly in because he's a lefty on lefty. So he's going to try to sacrifice here. So Budden will try to lay, Nichols will try to lay one down. Oops, hold on down. Forgot to bring that in 3-4. Lead runner thrown out. I guess we're just going to go with it then. Hitter safe at first. They probably would have bring the infield in, and they still probably would have thrown him out first. So, all right. So Nichols fails on the sacrifice there. He will bring. They will try to pick him off, and he is going to pick him off. So an excellent move. We were going to bring in a pinch runner there, but that pickoff thing came up, so we let it go. Ooh, so the Red Sox not faring well here. Shilling up now. And it's going to be a 2-out single by Schilling. I think we're going to try to get him in the scoring position. We're going to try to steal here. And he will be safe. And no error here. 20. Yes, Pignatano has a 20 error rating. Falls in the error rating. So we're going to... So not only does he steal the base, but he ends up going to third on the error by Pignatano. So the Red Sox still may be able to get something out of this. As Geiger's up to the plate now. He's 1 for 4. The run scored. Winning run 90 feet away. 3-2. And they strike out Geiger to end the inning. So kind of an interesting inning there. Some blunders by the Red Sox and also some blunders by the Athletics. But in the end, no runs across. So we head to the extra innings now. And I'm going to take out Nichols here. So who do we bring in now? Oh boy, our bullpen is not good. Dave Hillman, okay. Dave Hillman will come in for the Red Sox. 1-0 record, 1 save, 4.55 earned runs, 27 2/3 innings pitched, 33 hits allowed, 8 walks, and 12 strikeouts. They'll face Posada, Bauer, and Lumpy. Posada has already homered in this game. 2-2, not already, but has homered in this game. So rain check at Fenway. Oh no. And that is going to be a successful. Guy goes back to the wall and makes the catch in front of the bullpen, robbing Posada of his second home run of the day. Whew. So Posada made a bid for a second homer to put them on top. And Geiger robs him. So nice catch by Geiger at the bullpen. Right in front of the bullpen. So 1 down now, just allowed out there. So Bauer does not strike out that often, but Tillman fooled him on that one. So 2 down now for Lumpy, who's a perfect day today. 3 for 3 with a single, double, triple, and a walk. Home run away from the cycle. Not very much of a home run hitter. Fenway Park check here. 5-5, and that is going to be a base hit. He holds at first, takes a wide turn, so Lumpy with his fourth hit of the day. Ooh. And he does have a strong... There are 2 outs, though, so he's probably not going to have him... If there was 1 out, I would definitely have him steal, but there's 2 outs. So I'm not going to have him steal with 2 outs. Although I did have... No, wait a second. I did have Geiger... what's his name, steal with 2 outs. So, yeah, we'll have him steal. He's got a 20 stolen base rating. All I can say is he's not available to do it. So he will try to steal. And he will be successful. And we get him. Fair is fair. So Lumpy, he cannot attempt to steal. So we tried. And they're not letting us because he probably just didn't have enough attempts there. Okay. Or didn't have it record a stolen base. So anyway. So Lumpy gets his lead. Sizable lead. Wart's holding him on. Carry 0 for 3 on the day up to the plate now. And that is a 6-4. And he walks, so that'll move into scoring position. And of course, they're going to pinch hit for Daly. Oops, not there. And let's see who they pick for him. Oh, there he is. That was the guy I was trying to pick before. Lou Klimclock. Where is he? Oh, there he is. I didn't see him behind Jay Hankins. Okay. So Lou Klimchok will come up now. Maybe he just wasn't meant to be before. He'll come into pinch hit. Let's see. Let's check and see what how he is against lefties and righties. We will leave Hillman in there. So runners on first and second with 2 down. Klimchok steps into the box. Klimchok making 215 hitter with the home run, 16 runs batted in. He was 1 for 2 in this actual game. Here's the windup and the pitch. And Klimchok is going to ground 1 to Button at short. Over to Wirtz at first to end the inning. So the Red Sox get out of it. 2 lefties coming up. So why wouldn't they bring Joe Nuxall in? He's really the only lefty in there. Yeah, they should bring in Joe Nuxall. He's a lefty, so why not? So Joe Nuxall to come in. 5-8 record, 1 save, 5.34 run average, 128 pitch, 135 hits allowed, 63 walks, 81 strikeouts. So the rookie Yastrzemski, now he's 1 for 2 with a double and a couple of walks. And he strikes out. Yastrzemski's swinging for out number 1. Wirtz up now. Wirtz is 1 for 4 on the day. Possible error on a throw here, and there's no throw. Flies out to Bauer for out number 1. Jackie Jensen up now, 1 for 3 with a walk and an RBI. And he takes ball 3, 3-2 on Jensen. And he'll pop it up to Lumpy, who makes the catch. So we head to the 11th with the score still tied at 3. Hillman back out there again. He'll face top of the order Hauser, Pignatano, and Boyd. Hauser 0 for 4 with a walk and a run scored. And no, he does not strike that off. Hauser does not strike out that often. He does not this time. Instead, he flies out to Yastrzemski and left and makes an easy catch for out number 1. Pignatano up now, 3 for 5 with a double and an RBI. And he will fly out to center for out number 2. Boyd 2 for 5 up now. And he doesn't walk that often, but does here. So 2-out walk. Brings up Norm Seaburn, who's 0 for 5 with a strikeout. And Seaburn, ooh! And thank goodness Hillman does not let up any home runs to lefty batters. That would have been a home run. Ooh, as it is, it could be extra bases. 17 though. No, it's going to be a fly out to Yastrzemski in left for out number 3. So we head to the home half of the 11th. The score tied at 3. Malzone, Nixon, and Budden in the pitcher spot. So Nuxall, no, Nuxall's a lefty. So we're going to take out Nuxall now. So we're going to bring in Don Larson. His weird ERA there. So Larson comes in with his 1.50, 1.12 ERA. Okay. All right, Don Larson of throwing the no-hitter in the World Series fame, in the World Series for the Yankees, comes in. Malzone looks in. Larson looks in for the sign for Pignatano. He has to wind up in the pitch to Malzone. 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. And he will get a base hit past the dive of Lumpy. So Malzone is on. And we're going to have Russ Nixon lay down a bunt. He's a decent bunter, a 3 rating. So he will be called upon to sacrifice. Kansas City will bring the infield in. And, ooh, looks like we have a pass ball on Pignatano. Gets by him. So they will take the bunt off now, of course. And they're going to bring the infield back. Can they? So Nixon will swing away here, most likely. And wait a second. I wanted to take away the bunt there after the wild pitch there. Oh well, we'll go with the sacrifice bunt. And he will get all the way to third, so still not a bad idea, I guess. So 1 out with a winning run just 90 feet away. Budden up now, 1 for 4. Budden for the Red Sox. 3-2. And they're going to walk him. So it's going to put runners at the corners. Now they'll bring the infield in. The Red Sox will bring in a pinch hitter for Hillman. Let's see who we're going to bring in now. I don't know. We've used everybody that they brought in the actual game, so let's see who the computer picks for us. Jim Pagliarone, possibility. That's a good choice. I think we're going to bring in Jim Pagliarone. So Jim Pagliarone will come in the pinch hit, trying to win it for the Red Sox. So runners at the corners with 1 down. Infield in. Larson looks in for the sign from Pignatano. Looks at the runners, especially Malzone at third. Here's the wind up in the pitch. And he strikes out Pagliarone on a high heat. So 2 down now. For Schilling a chance to be the hero here. He's 1 for 5 on the day. No, he takes ball 3. Full count now on Schilling. And that is going to be a fly ball to Seaborn and left. He goes back and makes the catch. So we're going to head to, oh my goodness, I think the 12th inning now. You may manually select a, okay. Oh boy, I really don't like Tracy Stallard, but Hale and Cisco not much better. Stallard's a little bit better. Oh boy. Guess we'll bring in Stallard or Muffet. Stallard's a bit better. Oh boy. Okay, so Tracy Stallard, hard or cold, comes in now. Stallard struggling on the season so far. 0-2 with a 5.68 earned run average, 19 innings pitched, 17 hits allowed, 13 walks, 12 strikeouts. He'll face Posada, who homered once and made a bid for a home run, and Geiger robbed him back in the 10th. So 1 for 5, then Bauer and Lumpy. So Trout looks in for the sign from Nixon. Here's the windup and the pitch. Oh, and he will walk. So leadoff walk. It's not what you want to do when you come out of the bullpen, especially in a tie game. Oh, boy. So Bauer up now. Bauer is going to be called upon the sacrifice. Red Sox will bring the infield in. Wind up in the pitch by Stallard. Popped into the air for an out. The runner and the higher to roll to the batter out, and that is going to be a double play. That is a double play. So Bauer pops into the double play. Ouch. So botches that one up. Fenway fans love that one. So Lumpy up now. Lumpy a perfect 4 for 4. Single, double, triple, walk. It's a couple of singles, actually. So here's the windup and the pitch by Stallard. Can Stallard get him out? Ooh, just missed the home run check there. And that wouldn't have been beyond his range anyway. Stallard doesn't give up a lot of home runs. But he will give up a base hit here, so the inning is not over yet. So Lumpy, perfect. 5 for 5 now. He's definitely player of the game if the Athletics end up winning. Carey up now 0 for 3 with 2 walks and a strikeout. Ooh, range play. Second baseman Schilling, thank goodness. Oh no, he's going to fail it. Any second baseman would have failed that one though. So that'll move up Lumpy to third. So go ahead, run 90 feet away with 2 outs. So Don Larson will be called. Don Larson actually was used as a pinch hitter in this game. I kid you not. He was, let's see what kind of he was hitting .313 at the time too. So let's see. Let's just see what kind of a hitter he is here. Come on. If I can get the mouse back here. Oops. So let's see what kind of a pinch hitter Larson is. He hit .311 in 45 games, so Darn Larson is going to stay in the game here. Darn Larson, .311, 2 homers, 8 runs batted in. So Darn Larson in 45 at bats, so he will stay in the game to try to win it for Kansas City. Red Sox fans got their rally caps on. Red Sox fans nervous here, standing up on their feet, cheering Stallard on. Stallard looks in for the sign from Nixon. Here's the windup and the pitch. And he ends up walking him. So Stallard knew that Larson was a formidable hitter there. Also got a little bit of speed too, so we'll load the bases for Dick Hauser, who's 0 for 5 with a walk and a run scored. So fans nervous now as they've seen Stallard in these positions many times, and many times if he can do it here. Pinky Higgins decides to leave him in. And he is going to walk in the lead. Go ahead, run. So Stallard, oh my goodness. So Stallard once again blows it. Pignatano up now. Still Higgins doesn't let him out. Range play. And he'll fly out to end the inning. Woo. But damage is done as Stallard walks in the go-ahead run. So Kansas City 3 outs away from winning this one in 12. Larson back on the pitch. Did Larson have a save? He did. He had 2 saves. So we're going to leave him in there. Actually, we've been lined for the win. So Geiger up now 1 for 5 with a run scored. He'll lead it off here in the Red Sox bottom of the 12th. And no, he takes ball 3, 3-2 the count. And he'll fly out to Bauer and right for out number 1. Yastrzemski up now 1 for 3 with a double, 2 walks. Can Yastrzemski get on here for 3? No, he does not walk. Takes strike 2, 3-2 the count. Yastrzemski thought he had a walk there. 5-2. That will be a Ground ball to first. Boyd takes the bag himself for out number 2. So the Red Sox down their last out. Vic Wertz up now 1 for 5. Fenway fans on their feet. Nervous here, though. And it's going to be a home run possibility. Oh, my goodness. Just misses it. Needed a 1 to 11 here. Gets a 1 to 12. Gets a 12 here. Let's see what this roll was. And that would have fallen into it. Instead, and he just misses the single. He flies out to deep right. Bauer at the wall makes the catch, robbing Wertz of the tying run. Oh, my goodness. And Kansas City will defeat the Red Sox 4-3. So little, too late there. I mean, well, not too little, too late, but so Stallard blows it for the Red Sox and walking in the go-ahead run, and Vic Wertz is robbed at the wall from tying the game up, and the Red Sox will fall to Kansas City 4-3 in the first game of the doubleheader. 12 innings. So Larson gets the win. Stallard takes the loss. Stallard now 0-3. Posada hit a home run is for the Kansas City. Almost hit 2. So a heartbreaker. The Red Sox lose. Silver lining though, Yastrzemski is 1 for 4. He does have a couple of walks, so average up to 190. So he did show signs of breaking out of it. So let's take a look at the pitching here. So Herbert goes 7 innings for Kansas City. Allows 7 hits, 2 runs, only 1 earned run, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Archer pitches the 3rd of inning, allowing a hit, a run, an earned run, 2 walks. Rakow comes in, pitches the 3rd of an inning. Bud Daly, 1 1/3 innings, 2 hits allowed, 1 strikeout. Joe Nexall comes in, pitches a scoreless inning with striking out a batter. And Darren Larson pitches 2 innings, allowing 1 hit, a walk, and a strikeout, and gets the win. Mike Forneles pitches 5.8 innings. Definitely some weird numbers here. 5.8 innings, allowing 10 hits, 3 runs scored, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, allowed a home run to Posada through a wild pitch. Arnold Early, 1.5 innings pitched, okay. 2 walks and a strikeout. Chet Nichols pitches, I think it was the 3rd of an inning there. Hillman, 1.5 innings pitched, whatever that is. 1 hit allowed, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Tracy Stallard comes in and gives up the winning run. Allows 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Walks 3 batters. Yes, 3 batters. Ugh. Stallard is definitely the Bob Stanley of the 61 Red Sox. Maybe even worse. Yeah, I think he was worse. I would say he was worse. At least Stanley had a 15-2 record one season. All right, so let's check the hitting. Dick Hauser was 0 for 5 with a run scored and an RBI, 2 walks, stolen base. Joe Pignatano was 3 for 7 with an RBI and a double. Bob Boyd 2 for 5 with a walk. He was caught stealing. Norm Seaburn 0 for 6. Leo Posada 1 for 5 with a solo homer. Also walked once. Hank Bauer 1 for 6 with a run scored. Jerry Lumpy was a perfect 5 for 5 with a run scored and an RBI. Single, double, and a triple. A couple of singles. 2 singles. Actually, 3 singles, a double, and a triple. Andy Carey was 1 for 4 with 2 walks. Ray Herbert 0 for 3. Bertoya is a pinch hitter 0 for 1. Klimchak is a pinch hitter 0 for 1. Darren Larson key walk there as a pinch hitter. As a hitter. For the Red Sox, Chuck Schilling 1 for 6. Gary Geiger 1 for 6 with a great catch, though, to rob Posada of his 2nd home run. Keep the game tied at the time. Yastrzemski 1 for 4 with a double and 2 walks. Vic Wertz 1 for 6. Jackie Jensen 1 for 4 with an RBI. and a walk. Frank Malzone, 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. A double. Joe Ginsberg was 2 for 3 with an RBI, so he had a good start. Don Budden, 1 for 4 with a walk. Mike Forneles, 1 for 2. Russ Nixon was 0 for 1. Also had a sacrifice bunt. Chet Nichols 0 for 1. Jim Pagliaroni was 0 for 1. The strikeout. So player of the game, I think you got to give it to Jerry Lumpy, 5 for 5, 3 singles, and a couple of double and a triple. Home run away from the cycle. It's either going to be him or you could give it to Darren Larson too. So I'm going to give co-players of the game to Jerry Lumpy and Darren Larson, I think there. Darren Larson definitely deserves that one. He had a key walk, and he also pitched 2 scoreless innings. So that is it. So thank you for joining us. I'm Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. We'll be back with the second game of the doubleheader against the Philadelphia Athletics. And we're going to have, let's see who we're going to have going for the Reds against the Kansas City Athletics. YASTRZEMSKI is playing in this game. Okay, so let's see. It looks like it's going to be... Come on. As soon as I get it to scroll down here. So it looks like it's going to be Tom Brewer for the Red Sox going up against... Ooh, I shouldn't have had Joe Nuxall pitch. Joe Nuxall. Again... Joe Nuxall only lasted 5 1/3 innings. So anyway, we did not know he was going to pitch next, so probably should have looked at that. But he didn't pitch that much in this game. He only pitched an inning, so that's okay. We'll say it's a day-night doubleheader, so he'll be fine. So Kai Yastrzemski did not actually start. Rip Rapolsky started in the game, but Kai Yastrzemski did come out as a pinch hitter. So we'll try to do probably the same thing in this game. So thank you for joining me, Eric from Higher Ground Gaming, as the Red Sox and Kai Yastrzemski fall to 18-28. Is it now? I think it is. Let's see here. Yeah, I think it was 18-28. Anyway, take care and God bless, and we'll see you in the next Kai Yastrzemski career replay, game number 46. Take care. 46. Bye-bye now.